Thanks for joining me for this demo of RegCheck, our loan-level compliance platform. RegCheck runs comprehensive compliance checks against loan data pulled directly from your LOS. Here on the right is what we call our preview pane. As users make changes in the loan, RegCheck is continuously hitting our API and returning real-time results. Integration partners can also use this API to surface results without scrolling through PDFs. Let's look at a real-time example using multiple disclosures. This loan already has a loan estimate and closing disclosure. I'll add another closing disclosure and copy data from the prior CD. Now you can see the new closing disclosure dated January 22nd, and the TRID test is still passing. I'm going to trigger a failure by increasing a zero-tolerance underwriting fee by $50. And just like that, we've triggered a TRID failure. When you're dealing with multiple disclosures and fee changes, the report is key. Let's open it. The report is interactive. With one click, I jump directly to the failed test and see the comparison amount, actual amount, and difference. Below that is the change of circumstance analysis. And I can see I forgot to add my COC. I'll go back to the fee, add my COC reason, date, and save. And now the TRID test is passing again. RegCheck lets you turn test suites on or off at the lender level or on a loan-by-loan basis. For example, if this is a non-QM loan, I can disable the QM test suites. Or if I know I'm not selling to the agencies, I can turn off the Fannie and Freddie tests. The tests will run, it just won't display those results. When I download the report, the first page shows key dates and loan terms, followed by a compliance summary. You'll see which tests passed, failed, or generated warnings. Test suites appear dynamically based on loan data. If a suite is turned off, it simply disappears. Each test is designed to be easy to read and easy to digest. For example, in points and fees, you'll see thresholds, exclusions, and a full calculation breakdown. Every single test includes direct links to the regulatory citations for quick reference. RegCheck also includes built-in lookups like NMLS and OFAC at no additional cost. And for specialty loans, like the one we're working in, which is a Texas home equity, we test fee caps, CLTV, timing rules, first payment dates, and seasoning requirements. With real-time results, interactive reporting, and comprehensive coverage, RegCheck makes it easy to catch errors before disclosure and stay compliant with confidence.
Thank you to Assurity for that great demo. I'm Craig Driver with the ABA Partner Network. I'm joined by Francie Webster from Assurity to share a bit more context for our bankers. Francie, could you please share with our audience what key pain points your solution helps banks solve for?
I would love to, and thank you for having me, Craig. So RegCheck is designed to solve, of course, one of the biggest and most persistent pain points that banks face, and that is ensuring loan-level regulatory compliance without slowing down lending operations. So what we do is we automate and centralize regulatory checks by pulling loan data directly from our LOS partners, and then we apply federal and state requirements in real time. So what that does is give the banks immediate feedback on their disclosures, their calcs, timing, exceptions, and they get visibility into the root cause of their warnings and their failures. And we do it in a way that is very easy for them to read, to digest. That's some of the first things that people always say when they see our report is how easy it is for them to understand the points that we are presenting to them. Where we really differentiate is in our flexibility. So we can turn on and off test suites for our lenders globally. So across the board for them. So if they want to turn on a particular test suite on all their loans, we can do that. Or we can also do that on a loan by loan basis. And that does not require any kind of heavy software configuration. It is simple. So it's just really checking a box. The other thing is that all of our tests are included. So all of our modules are all a part of RegCheck. We're not piecemealing anything out. So what we call some of our specialty tests, like NMLS and OFAC, that's all bundled into our product. So it's really easy to know what you're getting with RegCheck. Our API also is a big differentiator. RegCheck is a new tech stack. It's a new product. So it's very easy for our partners to integrate with our LOS. It also allows our LOS partners to present results real time, to surface those results real time for their users. And what I mean by that is they can present the results real time as the lender is working in the loan, so they can see what's going on with their loan without having to call for that PDF, which means that they can have a direct impact on the loan that they're working in. They can see what's going on and they don't have to rework the loan. They can prevent problems before they happen, so to speak. So ultimately, we are helping banks scale compliance, and we are reducing surprises. Everyone loves surprises, just not when it comes to audits and secondary reviews. So we're getting rid of those surprises, and we are keeping lending operations moving forward with less friction and less risk. And we do it with a level of flexibility and integration that is really hard to match.
Well, thank you. That was Francie Webster from Assurity. And thank you again for the demo and for being part of the ABA Partner Network Virtual Game Changers.